Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Wolf Among Us. This is going to be doing my next review for Season 1 of The Wolf Among Us. This one's going to be for Season 1, Episode 4, In Sheep's Clothing. For today, this one's going to be doing another video review for The Wolf Among Us. It's going to be for Season 1, Episode 4, which is called In Sheep's Clothing. So, yeah, I got a chance to play this episode all the way through. I know there was a lot of people that were kind of letting me know, Dan, this is not going to be a very action-packed episode in any sort of way. And I can honestly say that after playing this episode, yeah, this episode is... It's not gonna make for the longest review, guys. I'll be honest. So I'm still gonna do an individual review for this one, this episode, just because I would like to have in the channel all 5 reviews kind of like in a playlist, you know, kind of together. But this is not gonna be the longest review. We're not gonna go as much in detail in this one as we usually do, because I just don't have too much to say, to be honest. Aside from the ending, we'll definitely talk about a lot. But you know, this one, it's just kind of a whatever episode to me. It's almost kind of it's just kind of a spacer episode, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like a lot of this stuff could have been kind of trimmed a little bit. But basically, let's run down kind of what this episode's about. So basically, in this one, after the end of episode 3, we have Bigby that's getting patched up by the doctor. And basically, in this episode, as he's doing his adventures, as he's kind of going out, we find out through both Beauty and, you know, her, of course, husband that he goes to visit, as well as also, you know, this guy in this, like, meat store or whatever, like, whatever place or whatever, that basically the crooked man, basically, and his, you know, people, his minions, so to speak, they own a lot of the stuff in this town. You know, they own a lot of people. They own a lot of, you know, a lot of people have to kind of, like Negan and the Saviors, you know, from The Walking Dead, they have to kind of own up to them. They have to kind of, you know, feed up to them, and if they don't, then, you know, bad things happen, I guess, is what it seems like. So, it's just kind of a whatever kind of episode for me. I'm gonna be honest, there's not too much in this episode that really had the biggest impact for me. You know, Beauty's husband still, sometimes can be a really, just annoying character, but he's there, he's kind of, you know, causing a bit of trouble, but then he lets him in, you know, later on, and, yeah, anyway, it's kind of, you know, I don't know, it's one of these episodes where I'm not going to really say too much, because there's just not too much I really like about it, to be honest. Now, I will say a highlight of this episode for me, and probably the best part for me, is when you see the woodsman, you got this guy that won't give him his axe back, and basically, we got Bigby that kind of goes in there, of course, we got the woodsman and this guy that kind of start fighting it out. You know, Bigby tries to break it up, but then I do kind of let them fight it out a little bit, but then I kind of turn wolf mode, basically, and we have the characters that find a kind of piece of glass, which is the last piece of the mirror. Now, that part is really cool, because then later on, of course, we got them, they finally put the mirror back together after a little bit of effort, and we do get to see a little bit of Crane and him being held hostage and stuff like that, but, you know, that is basically that. So, you know, that stuff right there, I'd say, is probably the best part of the episode, because I did like some of that stuff with the fight with the woodsman guy, and then them putting the mirror back together and stuff like that. I kind of like some of that stuff. That was probably some of my favorites, to say the least. I will discuss the ending, because the ending is a major point that I definitely want to hit on. So, at the end of the episode, basically, Bigby does go to the office, basically, or you know, this wherever this place is, and basically he runs into this Tim guy, of course, and he takes him to the crooked man. So we get to see kind of this slow build up, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna see, you know, we're gonna see this leader finally, that type of thing. And by the end of the episode, we basically see the crooked man who's there. We get to see him for the first time, and we get to see kind of his people, but it's a bunch of characters that we've seen before. Like, it's a bunch of the characters that you know, Bigby questioned before. The guy at the strip club's there. We see the other guy beforehand who's also there. And it's just like this kind of big moment where you have this option to, like, you know, you want to, you know, fight this guy, talk, or leave, that type of thing. And basically at the end of the episode, I kind of light a smoke or whatever, and I'm like, let's talk, right? So, because I want to talk to this guy. I want to know more of kind of what this guy's about. So, I'm excited to see, you know, kind of where that conversation goes for me in episode 5, which is already the season finale. But in terms of this scene, I really did like it. I really did like the kind of confrontation and stuff like that. But it wasn't anything too major. I'll just say it was just kind of slowly getting started, and then we'll have to see in episode 5 where it goes. So, yeah, so a decent ending to the episode. I thought the ending was probably the highlight for me personally, but that is basically it in terms of an episode, and the most I can really say about it. But yeah, guys, that is basically the episode. I'm not going to really go into too much more detail than that. It's an alright episode, you know. I'm going to say, in terms of a rating for this episode, I give it about a 6 out of 10, you know. I don't want to go too, you know, low either. I still think it had some decent moments, but in terms of an episode overall, I really just want to see the finale. I just want to see how that one plays out. This one felt like a really slow build up to that episode, and from what I heard, episode 5 is great. So can't wait to see the last episode. We will have one more review for The Wolf Among Us coming up very soon in the next couple days. But of course, until then, guys, I definitely want to hear your opinions about episode 4 in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to send my videos for The Wolf Among Us. Follow Dan for walking reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Wolf Among Us. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?